What's going on YouTube? Brand new episode in the race shop down your screen. I'm your host, Mason Kuchar. Today we were at Brett Gilmore. Brett, how you doing?
Oh, I'm here.
So I know your Saturday night last night didn't go as it was planned. So let's talk about it.
When does it go to plan? You go into each night not having a plan. I think the plan is to try to qualify. No, just normal Grandview stuff, and it's you're running a bull ring, so you get the typical everybody fighting for the same real estate, and just scuffling the heat, no big deal. Went out in the consi and I got second in the consi, so I'll take that. I'm not too upset. The track was hard to read because it's been so dry for the past 3 weeks, and now this is the fourth week where it's just been dry. But it's like it was good in the beginning of the feature, and then it rubbered up, and just got to run the rubber. But no, there's no plan going into it. Again, it's just pretty much, hey, how can I make it in the heat, make the invert.
Right. So I know over your career you've traveled to some racetracks like Port Royal, and you've been to Grandview, obviously. Do you have a preference in a racetrack? Do you like the bigger tracks or do you like the smaller tracks?
I like Grandview's obviously my home track because it's the closest, but it's fun because it is a different type of racing compared to like Port Royal, or I've never raced at Delaware, but I went down there and helped people. I like Port Royal purely for the fact of the speed, and the track itself is phenomenal. But Grandview is probably my favorite place to race purely for the fact that you're on the wheel, you're up on the wheel the whole time. You're racing hard the whole time. There is no, gotta take it easy. No, you gotta go.
So, how did you get your start in racing?
My dad, my grandfather started all of us out in '63, and then he started in '86, and then I started in go-karts when I was 5. So how old are you?
19.
Yeah, I've been racing longer than you've been alive.
Okay.
I'm 31. I've been racing 26 years, and ran go-karts for a little over 10 years.
Wait, you say you're 31?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I thought you were younger than that.
Oh God, no, I'm 31.
I thought you had to be at least like 25, 24, 25 years old.
I'll take it. It's funny,
I swear to God.
Because one of my fiance's friends was like, "How old are you?" I was like, 31. He goes, "Huh? I thought you were like 24."
Yeah, you do not look 31.
I'll take that. I'm good with that. No, but I've been racing for a while, and go-karts. Ran go-karts for years, and we really had a lot of fun. We learned a lot. I learned a lot about momentum in go-karts, like how to keep your speed up and how to follow lines and hitting your marks every lap. There was we have a tack on our thing that told us lap times, and my lap times wouldn't vary by like 300ths every lap. Like it would be like 1886, 1887, 1885, 1889. Like it wouldn't vary very far.
Right.
And that was just, go-karts teaches you so much at a young age, not only to respect speed, but to learn about momentum and carrying your speed and where you need it. And obviously having a teacher like my dad taught me how to pass correctly, use your speed to your advantage. You're better here, he's better here. So I would, certain turns I'd back off, and then that where he was slower and I was faster, I'd get a run and just drive around him. So there was multiple times where I just drive around on the outside of him.
So when you raced go-karts, where did you race go-karts?
Orville, right outside of Topton. We ran there for 10 years. I mean, we traveled a little bit. We went to there was an oval in, where was that? Halfway down to Philly, called Marsh Creek. That was fun. We went there and we were only 2-stroke, and they complained about our 2-stroke smoke. So we made a PVC pipe that was like a stack, so that the smoke wouldn't get in their face. Bing, 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 and there's just blue smoke sticking out the top, just sitting like this. They didn't like us. We were way too fast. They put me in my own age group, and I was way too fast for that group. Right. And then we moved up to the next class, and we were competitive, but we ran a place in Milford, Delaware, on a street. It was a street course. A ton of fun, so much fun. It's in the city. They closed the city down for a whole weekend, and they race go-karts on there all weekend. It was a blast. The main straightaway, you come around the one street and you turn left and go up a hill. Well, that hill was not smooth. It was multiple times. You would go down the straightaway like this to avoid the holes, and then go around a left-hand hairpin. Well, if you went straight to not avoid the holes, all 4 wheels were in the air. It came down. Sparks were flying. Oh yeah, first time in warm-ups, I had all 4 wheels off the ground. I know I did. Because stupid.
So it reminds you of like when NASCAR goes to walking.
Exactly.
And they're all 4s off the ground.
Oh yeah, yep. And then we ran North Carolina. We went down for a national event and qualified, and we didn't do bad. but different engines. They weren't 2-strokes. I ran 2-strokes for years, and we went to a 4-stroke, and it wasn't like I wasn't fully comfortable. Like I didn't know how to. It was a different kind of racing. We did okay, but we had fun. That's what it was. It was a whole different series of racing down there.
So when you, I want to bring this up. So when you race at like a weekly level at the Grammy or whatnot, do you think like weekly racing is slowly closing itself out and more people are going to go
Short track super series?
Yeah, like tour racing. Like do you think that's going to ever change or
I think the appeal for a short track super series schedule is it's not every week.
Right.
It gives you time to take a break. It gives you time to catch up. It gives you time to have a life. Weekly racing is, people don't realize how taxing it is mentally, physically, on your family, on whoever is in your life. It is a taxing weekly thing. The sprint car drivers know it, but they have a ton of help and a ton of people. I think, me personally, and I've talked to this about with my fiance and him, and I said in a couple of years I'm probably not going to race weekly anymore because I want to have a family. I want to do things other than, like, I've been doing this so long, like this is all I know.
Right.
I still want to race. Like I'm not retiring by any means, but it's taking a break from the weekly stuff because it's so much, and we don't have the money to do it. Like if you would see, I mean, you can see our shop is not the biggest shop in the world, but it's the money we spend and how much we do with the money we spend is impressive. If other guys had our budgets, they would be out to lunch. We don't have the money to do this. Like I do right now because I have amazing sponsors and amazing support, but like we don't have the money to like that's why I moved back down to Sportsman, because I can't run modifieds. I can't afford to put 3 new tires on a night. I can't afford to get my shocks built every week. I can't afford to put $10,000 in an engine rebuild after the season because I blew apart the heads or something. I can't afford that. So we stay in Sportsman, run 602 crates. Now the crates have gotten out of hand, but I think the weekly stuff, it is. I see the appeal for short track series, but I don't think the weekly stuff will stop purely for the fact of the lower budget guys like me can race their weekly and still have fun.
Now you say the smaller guys, we could sing. A couple weeks ago we had Danny Snyder on the show, and we were talking to him about, he brought up that the bigger guys like your Matt Shepherds or your Stuart Friesens that have, say, $100,000 wrapped up in this stuff are
only $100,000.
Well, maybe more. Who knows?
I know how much they spend.
Are kind of kicking the smaller guys, the working guys of this stuff, out. What is your take on that?
I slightly agree, purely for the fact that those guys. But the thing with those guys is that's their career. Matt Shepard's an engineer, and Stuart Friesen, all he does is race and do stuff with Hallmark. I respect it, but the smaller guys are, they're weekend warriors. That's what they're there for. They're not there to. Talon Carter, I'm friends with him. He works for a late model team. That's all that guy does. He races late models. That's it. I respect it because that's his job. But I don't. I think the smaller guys it's more frustrating because these outsiders show up to your track and they beat you, and you're like, well, I thought I was fast. I guess I'm not. And it is frustrating.
It kind of makes you scratch your head because you raced all there all year long, and these guys show up and goes,
these guys show up with their double decker haulers and their $250,000 rigs and $250, probably $500. But it is, as a smaller guy myself, I got beat by Bryce Bayshore. There's no shortage of money in that car. That car has a lot of money invested.
Right.
I get it, but it is frustrating because, not to sound arrogant, I don't usually get past leading often in a Sportsman. In modified, I'm going to get my ass handed to me. It's a modified. But Sportsman, I don't usually get past like that. It's not that I got beat. I don't mind that I got beat. I got third, whatever. Hey, no big deal. It's how I got beat. It was one turn. And it's just frustrating because I know how much money they spend. And it's like, if you had to drive my equipment and I had to drive yours, a lot of these guys, it's not just one guy. There's multiple guys that spend all this money. I'm like, if you had our budget, it's like, you would be struggling hard.
So
but, I don't think the smaller guys will always be there. Is what I'm saying.
There's always going to be I wouldn't call them the tail end Charlies, but there's always going to be smaller guys that are racing.
There's always going to be a guy, I know it's Pouch Jr., but the Breitenstein guys don't show up every week. The 14 car?
Yeah.
That car is And he said it. We're a top 5 car every time they show up. And they are. They finished 4th last night from deep. Like, he made the invert and started 15th.
I think he finished like 5th. He started like 14th or 15th or something like that.
Yeah, he finished 4th. They're fast. But they're a good car, good driver, good team. Like, there'll always be those guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And they're good people. Super good people.
So when you...
Got to think about it.
Yeah, I'm... So when you talk... How to put it? Is there, like, when you show up at the racetrack, and, you know, you got 37 or 38, some sportsmen's, like how Grammy's been the last couple weeks. When you sit there and look, is there like a deal of like, I'm going to suck tonight, or am I going to be like up front shaking hands with the trophy girls? Like, what is...
I don't really, again, there's no plan. It's just my I don't plan because it's so unpredictable.
Right.
Racing is always unpredictable, and at Grandview, it's really unpredictable. You can't go out there and be like, I'm going to do this in the heat, I'm going to do this in the feature, I'm going to set the car up like this. Grandview, I tell people who don't race at Grandview's like a motocross track. It changes every race. Every race, the grooves are different, the lines are different, the ruts are different where you have to put your right rear. Every race is different. Because if you ever watch Supercross or anything, every heat's different. Every event they run with those dirt bikes is different.
Right.
So Grandview's the same way. I don't go in with a plan. I go in with a adapt. The quicker you can adapt, which I think we've become fairly good at over the past 187 years. No, I'm just kidding. No, the past 60 years with my grandfather racing, my dad racing, and I think we've got good at adapting to the track, adapting to the car, seeing what we have to do, feature-wise, heat-wise, content-wise, whatever it is. But sometimes in the warm-ups, I go out and like, you're like, oh, car's gonna be good tonight, and you go out in the heat and you're like, car's not good. But sometimes it's the opposite. The car's freaking things all over the place in the warm-ups. You go out in the heat and it settles in and it's perfect. It's like, can you just make up your mind, please? For the love of God, make up your mind.
So I know you've raced modifieds here and there. What do you like better, the modifieds or the sportsmen's? I know suspension-wise and body-wise, they're all the same.
Everything's the same, yeah.
But as far as motor goes...
I like the horsepower of a modified. Like, the modifieds are fun. It's just I don't have the money to compete with those guys. I like sportsmen because I'm more competitive. Like, I can race with these guys and pass guys and keep up with, like, the guys who spend more money, but modifieds is more fun. Like, in reality, it's horsepower. I mean, everybody likes horsepower.
Exactly. So if somebody would come to you, say he's got like $1 million in his hand, and said to you, I have a car, I want to go race like a national touring series and stuff like that, what series would you go run and why?
Only $1 million?
Well,
I can go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. But he has a car. It's one of these?
Whatever car you want it to be.
I would go rallycross racing.
Okay, you're the first person I've heard say that.
I think this is gay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
No, I'm just joking. I like road course stuff. I'm a big road course guy. I respect what we do a ton. I love what we do. I have a ton of fun doing it. But I like road course stuff. Road course that makes you the driver you are. You're doing left, you're doing right, you're going everywhere. It's a different discipline. Rallycross is on dirt and asphalt, road course, jumps, you have everything. You have the elements. They race in the rain, they race in the dry, they race everywhere, they race in the snow. Like, I think rallycross would be, if I had unlimited resources and I didn't have a job and I didn't have to work and I didn't have to do all this dumb stuff, I think I would go rallycross racing.
Rallycross, that's a
that or like the endurance racing. I think the endurance racing is so cool. I think that's
endurance racing.
Like the IM system. Freaking windy out there, knocking body panels over. Like the multiple class racing, like the Corvette and the LMPs. And
yeah.
like I think that stuff's really cool.
Okay, I'm like endurance racing. What?
No, I love modified racing. I do. It's been in my family forever, and I love it. It's one of my passions.
Right.
But I do. I like road course stuff. I'm a big road course guy.
Okay. So, fans at home, we have a new series coming to you very, very shortly in a couple seconds. Brett might hate us afterwards. If he does, I won't take any offense to it. So just give us a couple seconds and we'll get it set up. Hey y'all, welcome to a brand new series called The Tech Shed. So in this series, we're going to go over pretty much all your safety gear. So Brett, what do you have and what keeps you going to the race
What keeps me safe?
Yeah, that too. There you go.
So by rule, we're supposed to have a 2-layer suit. Everybody buys a 2-layer suit. whether it's off the rack. I have a sublimited suit, custom, fit for me, even though it's a little large because I lost a little bit of weight.
I was gonna say that the suit you had before, that was a little
snug.
That was, yeah.
I was all right. So real quick, I gained a little weight years ago. Not.
I think we all did.
We all gained a little weight, but I gained weight and then I lost it. And this suit was when I still had that weight on me. Yeah, it's not. I'm swimming in it. So I have my suit. It's a 2-layer suit. They custom make them for you. They're really nice. Most companies are really, really good. My dad actually has a really nice suit that he wore last night. It's his warm suit, as he calls it.
Right.
Because it's like an $1,800 suit 20 years ago.
Okay, so before we move on from that, what did that suit cost you?
$1,000. But no.
Okay.
But that's good for a custom suit. So like off the rack, you can get one. Like my other suit, my old one, wasn't custom fit to me.
Right.
It didn't fit the best. It was like the arms were good, but like the legs were a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's custom to me. That's for my body.
Mm-hmm.
A custom suit, that's pretty good. $1,000 is usually like around the average. But like you can buy one off the rack for $700. It's just not going to be custom to you, and it's not going to have your colors. It's not going to have your sponsors. It's not going to have all your stuff.
Right.
But it's not awful. Like it's not. That's not. I wasn't detestful when I got it. I was like, I'll take it.
Yeah. As long as it's good quality and everything else.
Yeah. The only thing is, it's big. That's it. Shoes. I mean, they're just the thing. So the thing with shoes with me is, and I don't know how other guys are. I need, like, I'm pushing on that, and they're like, you can push on it. Go ahead. There's nothing there supporting that.
No.
You want to know why that is?
Why?
So I can feel the gas pedal. I like having thin sole shoes purely for the fact so I can feel things. I had a pair of shoes years ago, thick sole. I could barely feel the rocks walking through the pits, but I couldn't feel the pedal. I can feel the pedal. I feel every stone when I walk now, but it's like I'd rather be able to feel things than not. So I run thin. I will test shoes at Motorsports, or I'll go online and I'll ask questions purely for the fact I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about finesse. Not with crates anymore. Crates, you don't need finesse. You just hold it flat and see what happens.
Right.
But I do. These shoes can range from $60 to $400. Depends on what. Like the guys who run the OMP shoes that are spicy. Yeah, I get it. They're expensive.
Right.
These were like $120.
I can confirm for a fact that this man is very picky with his shoes at Motorsports, because I've seen him. I think
it's always I
think it's twice now I've seen him at Motorsports, and every time he's testing shoes, he's walking, I think, circles. I'm
going like this.
Yes.
I'm like seeing, because I need to be able to feel everything.
Right.
But even when I have a old Volkswagen that I take to like car shows and stuff.
Right.
Even when I drive that, my shoes that I drive with are thin because I want to be able to feel the pedal. It's stupid.
What's the price tag on them?
Like $120. These aren't that expensive. Again, they range.
Right.
Because you can get $400 OMPs. Sure, go ahead, but they do the same thing. Like
exactly.
What did I have the one year? I had Adidas Motorsport ones. Those were my favorites. I wish I still had them. Those were cool. Those were my favorite.
Right.
Gloves, again, they can range. Mine are, I found a brand. It's not Famous Racing. I just think it's funny because it's pink, and I like the pink. Obviously, my car has pink on it. But these range. These are nice, but they do have to be SFI certified. Like there's a tag on here, right here, SFI. They have to be certified.
Get that up close to the camera so it shows.
Here. SFI, right there, a little. But they can range. I have like 3 pairs of gloves, purely for the fact that I'm a warm person, and my hands swell in the summer, so all my gloves don't fit the same. So these fit pretty good right now because it's cool. My hands stay cool. Summertime, I have to run. Hold on, I'll show you. I have another pair of gloves right here. I have to run these purely for the fact they fit a little better. They're a little thicker. They're a little thicker on my fat sausage fingers. And these are FIA, like these are like Formula One style. They're not that expensive. Don't worry, they're not Formula One price.
I was gonna say if they're Formula One, they're probably like $50,000.
No, those pink ones were like like 105, I think. These are like 115. But they're not detestful. Right. Again, you can get Simpson ones for probably $70.
Yeah.
I just like being.
You like the flashiness.
I like the colors.
If you know Brett Gilmore at the racetrack, every car he has is flashy.
There's only one car that wasn't fluorescent, and it was the throwback car. Oh, not throwback car. The tribute car I did for my grandfather when he passed. It was all white with red numbers. black sponsors, nothing special, just all white. But no, yeah, we like the fluorescent yellow, the fluorescent pink. I like the bright purely for the fact that you can't use the excuse, I didn't see you. Yes, you did. Shut up. You just don't want to admit it.
And also when the track's like real dusty and everything, you can spot Brett Gilmore from turn 4 to turn 2. Like, you know where he's at.
It's bright. The fluorescent is bright. And at the certain, like when the sun just starts to get like almost down and it's a little bit of light yet, it's like disgustingly bright.
Yes.
But yeah, at night under the lights, it stands out.
I have a dumb question for you. Speaking of the fluorescents, the one year you did a car, I think it was the pink on one side, and what was the point of that?
I don't think we have a picture in here. The half and half car.
Because
not in here.
I remember seeing it, and I just sat there. I'm like, who the hell is that?
So, Shannon had it. Yeah. So my dad, and what year was that? 89 or 90? 89. 90. He had a car that was half pink, half yellow. Left side pink, right side yellow.
Okay.
Black line down the middle, black numbers. And I was like, I'm going to do a throwback to that car. That took so much time because it's so much vinyl delay, and it's just a lot of vinyl. And it did. It turned out really good, and I actually had my helmet to match. I had a black line down the helmet was the same. I like that car. I want to do a similar design again like that. Just do something different, not half pink, half yellow, and do something different. But it was bright, and it was funny because I was racing. I forget who I was racing with. I think it was racing with Dwayne Howard in a feature, and we were battling, and he passed me, and I was on the inside of him when he passed me. And he saw yellow.
Okay.
And it was right in the beginning of the season, and he was still like learning everybody's cars. And I got to the outside of him. He goes, "Who the?" Like, he had to think, like, "Who the hell's that?"
Right.
Like, the car was yellow, and he comes up and he goes, "You had me so confused." I'm like, "Sorry."
Well, because I remember, I think it was that same year you had that car. You had one, not a modified race, but a go-kart race at Lehigh Valley when Grandview did their. I forget when it was.
Oh, Racers Give Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was there that night, and I'm like, okay, I know I've seen the car, but where's the helmet? And I'm like, okay, well, there's Brett. He's out there winning. I'm like, okay, so now he's got a medal.
Hey, road course guy. Lehigh Valley Grand Prix, road course guy.
Road course guy.
Road course guy. Big road course guy.
So is that why that's why you say rally too? It's all the same.
It's all road course. Big road course guy.
Next time I get my friends together, I'm gonna message you.
You don't want that smoke.
Yeah, let's go.
You don't want that smoke.
Oh, come on.
You don't want that smoke. I'm not trying to be an asshole. No, I do. I like going to Lehigh Valley Grand Prix. My one crew guy is the only guy that I've raced with like recently that keeps up with me up there because he's very intelligent.
Right.
He's an engineer. He's smart and he pays attention. So when I pass him, he mimics my line as best as he can, and he stays within like car lengths of me. Eventually, I pull away because I've been fucking racing since I'm 5 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been doing this a long time, and he's like, I just really try to like keep up and like hit your lines. I'm like, I'm trying, man. And he's like, your braking's better than mine. I'm like, again, been doing this a long time. And he's really good, and it is a lot of fun to race with people because I can try to guide them in the right direction. Like, hey, instead of doing this, try this, and I like helping people. I do.
Right.
It's fun.
Okay,
helmet.
So
it's dirty as sin because I haven't cleaned it since last year. I just don't care.
I think there is a point in cleaning it.
It's gonna get dirty.
I was gonna say.
So I am not smart. I don't wear a Hans device. It goes right here. There's a Hans device that bolts in here. It goes to your shoulders, keeps your neck from going. I don't have. I have one. I just don't use it. I'm stupid. Again, very not smart. Very not smart man. But I have a carbon fiber bell helmet. I don't know the exact model, but my fiance painted it for me. It turned out pretty good. But carbon fiber. That's hand painted. Yeah, she hand painted this whole thing.
I thought it was vinyl.
No,
it looks vinyl.
Look, you can see.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah, it's hand. Oh. She hand painted it. All I did was put tape down, and she painted it. Yeah, she painted the helmet, and it turned out good. I think it turned out great. I mean, it's beat up now from 2 seasons, but
Brett, what the hell?
Unbelievable.
God,
unreal. But no, yeah, the clear coat's like coming off on the back here.
Yeah, we don't.
But it's carbon fiber, so we switched to carbon fiber purely for the fact it's better on your neck, and your head is 10 pounds. You may not believe it, but it's almost 10 pounds of your body weight. And your neck supports only a certain amount.
I thought you were saying like you stuck your head on a scale and see how much it weighed.
No, that's a legit thing. Your head is almost 10 pounds, so your neck supports 10 pounds, and when you add weight to it, your neck can only support so much more weight.
Right.
Lighter the helmet, easier it is on your neck. Like,
Oh, that is nothing.
it doesn't weigh much.
That is like nothing.
Yeah. And we were talking about it before we started recording, the old helmets were heavy. My dad's helmet I have from 88, 89 I have the two of the same style helmets, and the weight is totally different. Totally different. It's completely different weight.
Right.
But yeah, helmets. Don't wear a Hans device because I'm, again, not intelligent.
I was going to say
stupid.
you're a dumb teenager, but you're not a teenager anymore.
No, I'm old. Been doing this a long time. But then we have a radio that goes in so we can hear. Mine died at lap 10 last night, so I didn't know what was going on. Didn't know if I was in the right position or not. Under the one caution, I actually zipped my suit down. I turned it back on. I'm like, maybe it just turned off. Nope, it was dead. That's just a receiver, and then I have custom molded earplugs.
Okay.
Oh, here, I'll show them to you. Why not? Ay, ay, ay. So they're custom molded to my ears. They're really super nice.
I see a lot of guys doing that.
They're
nowadays.
really.
Yeah.
If you're getting into racing or you don't have them, just go to Racing Electronics and get them. Like they're $150 and they're worth every penny. They are super, super nice to have, purely for the fact that it's not so loud in your ears because of the engines, but also it's just enough noise you know if somebody's to the outside or the inside of you. You have it.
Right.
I have my little hoonigan.
Little, yeah.
So other than that, I mean, you got a 5-point racing harness in your seat, Kirky seat, not really that much protection other than the roll cage.
So what you're saying is you spend $1,000 a month on the car,
Yeah.
but you should spend more on your safety gear.
Not really. I mean, your safety gear is expensive, but like.
Well, yes, but
So
it's...
I don't know what the seats cost now. I know when I bought a new one 6 years ago, they were like $800. I think they're like almost twice that now, because they're not cheap. The seats alone are not cheap. He's been running the what? Oh, fire bottle. We have a fire extinguisher too. Yeah.
Well, now they're mandating them on all.
Oh, everybody's supposed to have one. So my dad's been running the same seat for 15 years, 10 years at least. When he bought the one car, actually when he bought the car he's running now, the seat came with it, and the seat is he's been running the same seat. You can run the same seat as long as it's not cracked or broken.
Right.
Yeah.
So speaking of the tech shed, I need to point out I just saw it. What is that?
What?
That little
Orange tag?
Yes.
Oh, arm restraints too. So when you flip,
Oh
your
yeah,
arms
we
don't
got
go.
yeah.
Your arms don't go flying out of the car. So
Can we get it? Bring that thing over here and get a shot of that. Don't look too close.
oh,
yet,
here,
though.
come over. No, you can look. I don't care. I don't run anything special either. Like this is very old. So he's looking at this tag right here. That's a rush seal. So rush seals are for the rush sanctioned events. The only thing I think with the whole seals is you can replicate them. You can buy them online. You can have somebody build little ones like that for you and cheat your motors up. That's why I think the crates are a little dumb. Because they're like our engine builder who we had before even said, he's like, those are the most cheated up motors you can get. I'm not cheating. I bought this motor off of somebody else. So in turn, it is rush sealed. So like it is legal for rush events. But there's guys that like show up with tags from Super Dirt Car. Well, Super Dirt Car rules are different than our rules. And they're blueprinted motors. Well, they're better than our motors if they got stuff done to them. But not Grandview's rules, but like Short Track Super Series, they only want you to have like rush or depends. I think they let Super Dirt Cars run their motors too.
Yeah.
But they don't like, they're called break-off bolts or bottle cap seals. So the break-off bolts are like a round head that basically, I'll show them to you. Come over here. He's got them. He's got them because his motor's old. So these are your break-off bolts right here. When an engine's put together, because it's old, this is probably a almost 15-year-old motor, those are just the bolts that they run. But then there's bottle cap bolts that you, me, him, my dad, anybody can buy online for $150.
Is that your experience?
No, I just know.
I was just saying.
No, I just
The way he just put that to me, it makes it sound like he knows that from experience.
no, I just know because you can go online and simply buy them, and that's my biggest gripe with these motors, is that you can buy seals and put anything you want in them. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
The best set of rules for sportsmen was the open motor, because you can spend 30 grand. You could go up to my engine builder right now and say, here, blank check, build me an open sportsman motor. I want the best of the best. Lightweight crank, everything. I want everything to be top notch, best of the best. He goes, okay, you'll spend 30 grand. Okay? You slap that 2-barrel carburetor on there, you got the same horsepower as I got with my $5,500 motor. Same. Identical. That's it.
Really?
It's the same thing. These, oh my God, you can, I know multiple people who have engines that are 420 horsepower. They're supposed to have 380. Tops.
What's this one?
380. It's
Okay.
I bought it off somebody.
Okay.
And I know they're credible. Yeah. But like they get these blueprinted motors, and you can tell they're faster. Because if you're ripping the top, fucking like blowing people's doors in, they can only go so fast.
Right. So when there was always a thing, and I was always told that 602s are the type of motor that when you have them wound up, you got to keep them wound up. So that kind of makes it
tough.
Yeah.
It makes it tough for a guy like me who is a bottom feeder, who runs the bottom, who's good on the bottom. Because when the top's fast and these guys are just beating up the top and just hanging on, like.
Fair warning, anything like that you just did, I'm making a TikTok for the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, do whatever you want, man.
I'm gonna just make that a thing.
I'll do another good one for you then. But no, when they're just running the top, and they're keeping it, because these motors are all about torque.
Right.
They're torque motors. You keep them wound up, keep the speed up, and that's what a lot of guys set up for. I'm still stuck in the past, man. I'm stuck running the bottom. I'm semi-efficient on the bottom. I can't. Some of these guys are really fast on the bottom somehow, and I just, I get my breaks. Right. They're fast on the bottom, but they're not consistent on the bottom. I hit the same line
you hit the same
every
line
single
every week.
lap.
Yep.
And but like the top is dominant. I mean, the past 2 years when I won on the top, one of my features, I had to pass the guys on the top. Mm-hmm. My 2 years ago in 24, I'm running the bottom, and I realized I had highway gear in, and the 2 leaders were running the bottom, and I was like, well, I got to try something. And it's really funny if you watch Weekly Thrills on the Hill, if you watch her video, you just see my car disappear out of camera, and I'm on the top, and I just kept it wound up. The last 8 laps, I just kept it wound up, and I got them with 3 to go. But yeah, these motors are all about torque and keeping it wound up.
Never looked at it that way. I think I remember seeing that video.
Oh yeah, just disappeared.
Yeah, it was just up.
You see the 2 leaders. You see the 2 leaders, and you see me go disappear. I'm like, well, oh, there I am.
Oh, there he comes.
And the in car is funny because you see me go oh nope, I'm just gonna run the top now. Like I was gonna go to the bottom, nope, time to go to the top.
Like when you decide bottom or top, it's just a thing of all right, I'm going down here because the car's good, or I'm going up here because nobody else is here. Like, how do you determine
instinct?
That? Instinct.
It's instinct. Like I go try to go where they're not. But if I'm 4 car lengths behind somebody, I'm not gonna throw a bomb at them. I'm not gonna try to fucking get them. Like, it's not worth it. Right. It's just run where if we're like, for example, last night in the Consi, me and Adriana were both qualified. I'm not gonna push the issue. Mm-hmm. She's leading. I'm second. I'm keeping up. I'm in the show. I don't care. I'm not gonna force the issue. It's not worth it. Right. It's not worth it to try to pass for 1 spot in the feature.
Yeah, you either start on the top or the bottom. There's no point.
Because the way I look at it is, in the feature, we could all get balled up and it won't matter anyway. or she could miss a wreck and I won't miss a wreck. It doesn't matter. Right. That's why I just followed her. Like on the restart, we went. I just followed in behind her and followed her line. I'm like, I'm good. I'm in. Nobody's gonna get us. Like we're both fast. Like I'll just stay with her. I'm good. I'm content.
Well, folks, that was our brand new segment of In the Tech Shed. I think it kind of went beyond the tech shed. But,
all the time, yeah.
It always does that. But we got some more for you, so stay tuned. So my next question for you, Brett, is if you had a memorable moment in racing, however long you've been racing, what would it be and why?
I have 2. I have one when I won in my first career win was in 2015. My grandfather was there, and it's not often Charlie Gilmore shakes your hand. Not often.
Okay.
He shakes your hand and says, hey, good job.
Right.
That doesn't happen often. He shook my hand in victory lane. That was probably one of the most memorable moments of my career, purely for the fact that it was 3 generations in victory lane. Me, my dad, my grandfather. Mm-hmm. And my grandfather shook my hand and said, good job. I'm like, whoo, that feels good. Because he was a very... not emotional, but he was very if he noticed good work, he applauded good work. When he said good job to me, that that was good stuff. I finished 4th in my one time in a modified race, and he said good job to me then too. But I think most memorable is probably racing with my dad and having my people there and just getting to do what I love to do weekly with the people I love. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what it's about. It's about having fun and being with your family and being with your friends and enjoying
whatever
it.
the outcome is, the outcome is.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
But it is. I get to race with my dad. You know what I mean?
So, I'm trying to think here.
You need cue cards.
I used to do it with a paper, and then I got rid of it.
Unreal.
Welcome back. No.
Welcome back to
Yeah.
Just completely start
Let's just
over.
restart it.
What's up, guys?
So, would you consider yourself a very colorful person when you're at the racetrack? Like, I know sometimes you come out the racetrack and you're pissed off to the point there's shit getting thrown.
I've thrown stuff a couple times. Helmets, steering wheels. Yeah, oh my God, yeah. I am, the way I look at it, and this, you can call me what you want. You can call me an asshole, whatever you want to call me. I am very...
No, I'm kidding.
You guys, I've been called it, I promise. I am very passionate about what I do. I am very, I don't know how the right word, but basically how I look at it is I spend a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of my resources, and I miss things. I missed 2 weddings with my fiance last year because I was racing. Do I feel bad about it? Like, yeah, a little bit, but still, it is like the one wedding she went to, she was like, I kind of am sad I missed it because I went like 22nd to 3rd or 22nd to 2nd or something. And she's like, I kind of upset that I missed that one. I'm like, I'm like, you're fine. It's no big deal. I'll do it again sometime maybe.
So it's like that thing that who won like 4 races last year and his wife was having a baby. Who was that?
Oh.
Jesse Landis.
Oh, Jesse Landis.
Last year he had won, I think it was like 3 or 4 races, and he said, I only win when my wife is pregnant. It's the only time he won.
He's not when she's not here.
When she's not here.
But no, I think I'm a little more vocal. I think that's my thing. I'm vocal.
Right.
And I'll let you know when I'm pissed. And so, I'm not going to call him out. But last year, me and Gavin Krupp, he didn't know I was there. We were running side by side for like 4 or 5 laps. And he came up, again, he thought he was clear, didn't know I was there, ripped the left front off my car, spun me around, then I got clipped. The problem is, he's parked right across from me. So I'm going to make it known that I'm not thrilled with you. We talked about it. I'm good with him. He's a good kid. I actually like Gavin a lot. But, like, Gavin knew what he did wrong, and we discussed it. But, like, he's like, I really thought I was clear. I'm like, it's good, dude. I watched the video. I looked it back. I said, the only problem is it was me. I'm one of the most vocal. A lot of guys just in the trailer with the crew, like, that fucking...
Yeah.
I'm outside the trailer at my car yelling pointing and yelling, like, come on over here. Let's have a conversation. I'm one of the more vocal and, yes, I guess you could say colorful. But, like, I'll let you know. I can let you know I'm pissed. I'll let you know on the track, too. I'll drive up right next to you and hit your tires. I don't care. I will not use it as a weapon. I will not, try to, like, take you out.
You're not like somebody who, I'm not going to mention any names, but you're not like somebody who dumps somebody else on the front stretch and then backs it up in the infield and floors it full throttle back on the front stretch.
I have that video. I have that video on my phone. It's on a GoPro. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'll show it to you then. I have that video.
There's no way.
I'm not even joking. I was right behind them when that happened. I know what you're talking about. I'll show you the video. You remember that.
And then proceed to come around the racetrack again and did it again as they were going up over the racetrack.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I have that video.
Oh my God.
I have the in-car of it happening. But yeah, no, I get that. I have calmed down since when I first started, but I get here and there, I get a little wound up. I mean, again, I spend a lot of time and a lot of money to race and do what I love to do. I don't take kindly to disrespect or driving aggressive when you don't need to drive aggressive. Like there's times for everything. I'm a big Ayrton Senna fan. Ayrton Senna died in '94 as a Formula 1 driver. Mm-hmm. I understand if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. But you gotta be careful. Like a lot of these guys will stick their nose where it doesn't belong and they'll end up wrecking shit. Don't do that to me, please. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources to spend. Oh no, I ripped a front axle apart. Guess I better get a new one. Like I can't do that.
Right.
I've straightened a couple, and if I had $1 for every time I straightened a front axle, I'd have a lot of dollars, which is not okay.
I was gonna be like, I thought you were gonna say you'd be broke, but
I know
that works too.
I've had a lot of money. I bent in my rookie season 3 front axles 3 weeks in a row. So that's the price you pay for running the bottom. If you're not good at it. And I guess I'm not good at it. But anyway, no,
Well, at one point you weren't, but now you're getting better.
I'm okay at it. 6 left front flats last year will prove me wrong. But whatever.
Who needs a left front? Leave it at home.
Leave it at home.
Leave it at home.
I need it.
You ever hear that saying? Leave left front at home.
Yeah, stuff in the
Because something there like this.
But no, I don't deal well with disrespect well. I don't think sliders are a good move. Everybody loves sliders. Oh, throw a slider, throw a slider. I think that is the cheapest. That is the most unnecessary way to pass somebody. You caught me on the bottom, pass me on the bottom.
You don't think sliders are... Oh, my God. So, now you brought that up.
Okay, let me clarify. Let me clarify. In a school bus. This thing's a school bus. Don't throw your school bus at me. In a sprint car, absolutely do it. You have more room.
What about the late models the other night?
I think late models are stupid.
I
think that's boring. Late models are like legend cars at BAPS. It's like watching paint dry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I don't mind late models. They're not that bad. I just like messing with people. No, I think late models put on a good show, but my problem is when they get strung out, that's it. If the race is over.
Right. When they follow the leader, one group around the top.
They need a specific kind of track. They need a specific type of environment. Now, Hagerstown, I watched Hagerstown the other night. I think that was a good race because there was 2 lanes, lots of passing, lots of grooves. But then when they go to a track where it's 1 lane beating up the top, it's boring. I don't want to see that. It gets like that at Grandview too. I don't think that's exciting racing. I don't. But no, I don't like sliders in modifieds. I should clarify.
Modifieds.
I think sprint cars, micro sprints, USACs, anything. Absolutely do it because you have the room. You have the room. The tracks are bigger. The cars are a little quicker.
I think with the open wheel guys, they race more respectfully than they do.
Yes.
Like these guys, because you can. All right, here we go. Like
last night, I'll say it. Humbenhauer threw a bomb at Billy Pouch Jr. And I've said it to multiple guys. If you throw a slider at me, expect to just get driven through the next turn. I won't even try to throw a slider. I'll drive into your left front. I've done it to 3 or 4 people. Don't pass me that way. You caught me on the bottom. Pass me on the bottom. Right. I don't mind getting passed. I've been getting passed my whole career. I've been taking L's my entire life. I don't care. But if you catch me running the bottom, just get me there. That's fine. I don't care. You got me.
Right.
And if I get passed on the bottom, hey, good job. You got me on the bottom. But if you throw a slider at me, I'm going to aim for your left front. I don't care. I don't care.
So is that?
That comes from that guy over there. He's the same way.
Where were you racing? I think it was you were at Shelley's one night at stage 1.
Oh yeah.
The highlight of that night was you came out the racetrack. I forget who you looked at. You said you were like, these people forget. I race at Grandview. I know how to throw a right rear tire, and I will not afraid to do it.
I fed it to somebody because he kept turning left on me. It was in the heat, and we started 5th and 6th, and I was nice. I gave him room, but he came in and he turned left and almost put me in the infield. Well, 2 laps later, I caught back up. Well, guess what he did? Missed the bottom. Guess what I did? Fed him the right rear. Don't hit me. I have no quarrels with anyone.
Right.
I'll race everybody clean because that's how I am. I know how much it takes. But if you're going to drive through me, I'm going to drive through you. And when he turned left on me, we were door to door. It wasn't like he was ahead of me and turned left. We were door to door. He just turned left on the straightaway and put me in the infield. You don't want to do that.
I think it was the same night you bounced off the wall, right at the flag stand.
Oh yeah, I jumped somebody's right.
Because you went there, next thing you know, you're up. There's the wall.
I didn't hit hard. I just boom, boom,
yeah.
And I kept going, but no, it was really fun. That stage 1 racing was fun, and I told the guy who owned the car, I got wrecked one night. It hurt, like my leg hurt. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop doing this. He's like, why? I was like,
because your feet were right.
Yeah, your feet are right.
You're right at the front
axle.
end, yeah.
But I told him, I was like, I gotta stop doing this. This is dumb. Like, I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm timid now. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't like pain.
That's your old age kicking in.
It is. Yeah. My fiance tells me all the time. I promise.
You see, your gray hairs will be coming.
No, they're there. I got a couple. I got one in my beard. Yeah, it's there.
You're just sitting there.
No, I leave it in there. I don't care.
Well,
anything else you want to know?
Not that I can think of. Well, I'm gonna end it there.
Okay.
Brett, I appreciate you letting us come out. That's gonna be a really interesting video to edit.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I swear a lot.
Before we go, is there anybody you want to thank for where you're at with this?
My dad, my grandfather for buying this property and giving us a nice garage. I'll say that. He bought this property in like '96, and it was filled to the brim with junk. We cleaned it up, got the race cars in here. We used to work. My first feature win came out of a dirt floor shop with no electricity. So that puts it in perspective how low budget we are. And the only...
I think that's about as low budget. Wow.
I'm not joking.
Unless you get like just a little small carport, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter if you're coming out of a carport or a huge garage.
Right.
My dad says it all the time. There's two kinds of people in this world. People who talk about doing it, people who are doing it. If you're out there racing, you're doing it. Doesn't matter how you're doing it. You could be the lowest of the low budget, but you're out there doing it.
Right.
Okay, anyway, people thinking. My dad, grandfather, my fiance for supporting me, my buddy Colby. My buddy Colby has been on my crew for years, and he's a crew guy, man. He is into it. He drove our car the first week, actually, my dad's car. Super good guy. Just, friends, family who help us out. Mm-hmm. Sponsor-wise, I have Yoakum Drywall, Little Pecker Landscaping. Go ahead, you can giggle. B&B Construction, Thrivent, Detail Shop. I got a list now because I got to remember. MRB Autos Consultants, Wayne's Garage, Hickory Remodeling, Bailey Fabrications, SK Mechanical. I have a lot of sponsors now, which is super helpful.
Right.
Driven, and then people that help us. Like P1 Suspension does our shocks, and he helps us out. VP Racing Fuels with Roadrunner. Roadrunner helps us out with fuel. Like it's a lot of people that come together to help us out, and I can't appreciate it more. Like it is super helpful for what everybody does for us.
Right.
Not only just me, my dad, and I have had a lot of help in my career. That's why I'm more than willing to help people. If they come to me for help, like Shannon Slaughter, she came to us and was like, the car's not right, something's wrong, I need help. Okay, brought it up, we set it up for her, much better. She went to Diamond that Friday night, qualified for both night, already was in the show for one, felt the car out, went out in the feature, and went forwards and had fun. She finished 10th or 11th, but she started 18th or something.
Right.
So we've had a lot of help in our career, so we try to help people where we can. But yeah, I'm super, super appreciative for the support I have now, my career, all the time. It is very much appreciated.
Well, where can the fans find you on social media?
Just my Facebook's just Brett Gilmore. My Instagram is Brett_Gilmore_7. I don't really do a lot on Instagram. I mean, I used to post once a week, but it's not really my...
Right.
It's Instagram's... I'm not that big in social media anymore. I don't have a Twitter or anything. I do have a TikTok, but I don't really post on that much either. It's just goofy stuff on TikTok. I don't have a YouTube channel, but if you want to watch Brandon Kroll's videos, there's a lot of in-car stuff from the past, 6 years on there.
Oh, I think that whole page is Brett Gilmore.
Oh, so the funny thing with him is he was recording outside the track before anything. I was like, hey man, do you want to come in the pits and do something different? He's like, sure. He brought a GoPro and we started recording, and now he's with Pouchy. He helps. He does Pouch's videos.
Yeah.
All that dirt track stuff that they post for Pouch is Brandon Kroll. Love it. I'm so glad he kept up with it, because there was a time he was like, I'm getting burned out. I'm like, dude, keep it up, keep doing it. Right. He kept in it, and he's doing good stuff.
Well, everybody at home, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Brett, once again, thank you for letting us come out.
Of course, buddy, of course.
And check out the next one.